Moon Mondays. We begin this Moon Monday week with the moon in Libra, the sun in its final day of Aquarius, shifting into Pisces tomorrow, and Venus, our divine feminine planet, in Aries still. Venus will be in Aries for quite a while now due to her retrograde cycle starting next week. So, Venus is leading the cosmic charge of many planets doing this like Aries, Pisces, Pisces, Aries retrograde dance. First Venus, then Mercury, then Neptune, and finally Saturn will all be doing this Pisces to Aries, back to Pisces into Aries tango, shall we say. So I'll be sharing more about this in the coming weeks and months. This Aries Pisces flavor is a major theme for this entire year. It began when the North Node moved from Aries into Pisces in January, and now we have the next installment happening right now. Align with cosmic cycles to create a life of clarity and purpose. I'm Sheridan, your astrology life coach, here with this week's woman-centered insights. So tomorrow on Tuesday, the sun enters Pisces. That's the main event this week. It's Pisces season. And what does that even mean, right? The sun guides our seasonal experience as it changes signs. It creates our seasonal experience from winter to spring into summer and fall, right? So when the sun enters Pisces, for instance, that signals the season of Pisces. But what does that mean? Pisces is the last sign of winter for us in the Northern Hemisphere. The sun will next enter Aries in March for the March equinox in the beginning of spring, right? Yay, who doesn't love the fiery energy of spring that Aries brings? But back to Pisces and the final month of winter, which is starting tomorrow. So Pisces is considered a mutable sign in traditional astrology. Mutable signs bring change, and in this case, the changing of the seasons from winter into spring, which will happen at the Aries or March equinox. By the way, stay tuned for a free equinox class and ceremony I'll be teaching in March. If you're on my email list, I'll be sending out the details soon. So Pisces brings change, but it's also known as a serving spirit sign in the Shamanic Astrology Mystery School, where I was formally trained in astrology. Serving spirit, meaning Pisces does its work in the world in service to something larger than us, to the goddess herself. Pisces is transpersonal, meaning it goes beyond the boundaries of each individual. It serves the collective with its work and its teachings. Pisces is known as the healer and the empath because Pisces holds sacred space for us to do our healing work, thereby healing ourselves, but also the world, right? When we do our individual work, we make the world a little better and open the space for others to follow. That's how Pisces serves spirit, through supporting us in doing our deeper work. Because Pisces isn't afraid of the emotional hard stuff. It's going to feel it anyways, right? Whether we're doing our work or not, Pisces is empathic and feels all the feels. That's Pisces' superpower. It feels what we feel, what the collective feels, and yearns for us to do more of our healing work so we can move into creating the life we dream of. And dreams are another realm of Pisces. Pisces is where we dream about the lives we want to be living. Pisces helps us to envision the life we most want and the world we most want to live within. Pisces, you could say, lives between the worlds in a way, between the human personality, the 3D world, and the spiritual realm. Pisces is a sign that is the most able to merge and unite with the spiritual realms. That's where Pisces rejuvenates and fills its cup back up. Pisces is a major giving sign, so it really needs to make sure it's taking care of itself, refueling regularly to offer its healing into the world. right? So Pisces feels the feels, and that's its superpower, but it's also its shadow, right? Because Pisces can overgive and start trying to take on our wounds. It's so good at soothing, it will take on others' pain because it just can't help itself, right? So it's vital for Pisces to do its own shadow work, healing its own wounds so it can have boundaries and spend time focused on itself, refilling the well. As we enter Pisces season, lean into Pisces teaching and the therapeutic work that it offers with compassion. Pisces is all about compassion. So, what are some areas of your life that aren't going the way you want? Pick one area to focus on for this Pisces month, right? Take a watery Piscean deeper dive into what's going on for you in that one area, right? You don't have to try and fix everything, but just look at and try and increase your awareness and understanding around one area that needs some healing love. Journaling is a powerful way to look more closely at what you're feeling and experiencing. Remember to have compassion for yourself and your journey. You're not perfect. None of us are. This isn't about seizing another opportunity to judge the crap out of yourself. It's about being curious and feeling into the deeper layers. Increasing your awareness is a vital first step to all growth and change. The other night, I kept waking up. I had an important work meeting the next day and I was feeling anxious. I was frustrated because I was waking up and I knew there was like no reason for me to feel anxious. I was prepared, I was ready to go. And I finally realized, ooh, something deeper is going on here. And I asked myself, what is it? Right. So I got out of bed, I grabbed my journal, and I started poking around and what was going on underneath the anxiety, right? Just writing it out. What am I feeling? When have I felt this before? What's going on here, right? And I found I was putting all this pressure on myself to do this meeting perfectly, right? Perfection pressure is the worst. It sucks all of my energy and all the joy out of this exciting event that was happening for me. So I started leaning into why I have this shadow belief around needing to be perfect to stay safe, right? Digging into the childhood trauma that as a little girl, I tried to navigate by being perfect. And it was like, whoa, right? That tugged at my heartstrings. And I immediately tapped into that Pisces compassion for myself. It took the charge out. I was able to get back to sleep finally, snuggling that little girl inside close, letting her know that we actually are safe now. So I'm sure I'll meet that girl down the road again in some other instance where perfectionism rears its head again. But it was enough in this instance to help her and myself calm down. Compassion and self-forgiveness are two important themes that Pisces seasons offers us. So let's use it aligning our lives with the cosmic cycles. For all of you astro-aromatherapy lovers out there, one of my favorite essences for Pisces is ocean pine. It comes from those wind-swept pine trees that live along the cliffs of the ocean. Ocean pine helps us feel our feelings, but stay grounded into the earth. Ocean pine also helps Pisces with the boundaries it often needs in order to hold the healing space, but not get overrun by it. I'll see you next week when I'm going to share about Mars stationing direct and taking action towards the life you most want to be creating. If you're yearning for change and wanting to shift out of the old wounds that keep you down, I invite you to join us in Moon Sister Circle, where I go into more depth about how you can heal yourself and overcome your shadow beliefs. You can learn more at my website, Share It in Simple, or click the link below. Comment, ask questions, and like below if you're so inspired. Thanks for watching, and I wish you an empowered feminine week.